Hello there little gems, it's me, Jemima, don't call me Padaduck, and welcome back to my little channel. Today we're going to be talking about something which is extremely important to the male to female transgender community. Excuse me whilst I just pop my makeup away. And that is tucking. Now, you gotta tuck. Nobody who is... I say nobody, I mean there might be like a small percentage or something of people who are male to female that actually wants to have that abomination between their legs. So we tuck, and there are a number of ways you can tuck. A lot of the times the Americans speak about duct tape, but it's not quite what we have, I don't think. Can't remember off the top of my head. But I have three methods. There's another method in which you use like the top part of tights and then like a bit of fabric that holds everything up there without needing tape, which might be okay for like going to the gym and all that, but it feels kind of like cheating, I think, to all of us, and we'd all like to be able to just have that security when we do it. But anyway, there's three methods I have, which are here. This first one is microporous tape. It's medical tape designed to stick to your body. The downside of this, start with the downside. The downside of this is it's not very strong. I will demonstrate if I can find the end. And it's very thin. See that? So thin it is. That's like, it's like way thin, and look how easy it is to take. Very little effort. So you need a lot of it, and if it breaks, your tuck breaks. And I've had that happen to me in work, especially yesterday. Yes, it was horrible. It broke very early on in work. I work in a supermarket, which means lots of bending down, lots of picking stuff up. So when it breaks, it's done for the rest of the day, and that's really annoying because you can start to feel what you've tucked away sliding back out, and revolting. Well, there's option 2, which I'm going to be trying for the next 3 days. Body tape. Now this, I've tried a little bit with my fingers to see how difficult it was to take off, because one of the girls I work with watched Celebrity Big Brother, and they had a drag queen on there who showed one of the guys how to tuck. It was just a normal guy, he wasn't like transgender or anything, and he said it was really painful taking off. So I thought, ooh, I don't want to be putting something down there if it's going to be painful taking it off. So I stuck to my fingers. It's like double-sided sellotape, basically. I don't know whether it's a bit stronger than double-sided sellotape. So that might be something worth looking into, because you can get double-sided sellotape anyway. I've got this one. These you can pick up like anywhere. I picked mine up at like Tesco's, Boots. Where's the other place I picked up from? Where's the other place I picked this up from? Home Bargains, all those sort of places. I think we don't sell them work, but you can pick it up in like any major sort of supermarket or anything that has like a decent medical aisle. You can get these, and they're cheap. They are proper cheap. Whereas this one I've bought from Amazon. It was the one I bought was sold by AJH Holdings, which this video isn't sponsored by them, and I've not used it, so I can't tell you exactly how good it's going to be, but we're going to be doing that over the course of this video. The third option is something I tried at the beginning, because obviously I heard the word duct tape, and when you hear the word duct tape you automatically think duct tape, which is this. Now I bought some duct tape from Poundland. It didn't even stick to my skin. I think the major problem that this has over this is breathable. So it's not supposed to allow you to sweat, but you need so much of it that it makes you sweat. And when you're in the gym, it doesn't hold because it gets wet, and it stays here because it's still there, you know, your underwear is holding in place. But the moment you take your underwear off, that's it, the tug is broken because it's got wet. Whereas this is automatically wet. It's stronger, a lot stronger, but if it doesn't stick to you, there's no point. I will be doing a couple of days with this, but I want to do it when I'm not working, because I don't want to be in work and all of a sudden it's falling apart on me. There's no point in that. What else can we say about duct tape? It's a bit more expensive, and this was a couple of pence. This one was just under a £5. It's a small roll, but I don't think you need that much of it, so it could last you quite a while. Whereas this one, I think I picked this up for like £3. Although it's middle range, if it doesn't work, it's a waste of money. It may be worthwhile using. I don't get that difference anyway. So we'll try this, but there's not much hope of this. Today, we're trying this. I'm not going to use much. I'm going to use like maybe about yay. Hopefully that'll be enough to hold it, because I'm sticking skin to skin. We'll see. We will see. I'm also going to take some of this, just in case it doesn't hold, and I need to do an emergency tuck. You should always carry tape in your bag. Emergency tucking is important. I've had to do it 3 times so far, especially when you're wearing tight trousers and the tuck breaks. It's like, yep, everyone's going to see that. I stand out anyway. I mean, I don't look feminine at all, but having this, at least it gives you an opportunity to reduce how much you stand out by. So wish me good luck, and I'll report back at the end of the day. It's going to be today, Friday, work Saturday morning, a longer excuse me, a longer shift on Sunday morning, which involves a lot more. Saturday will involve a lot more bending down, picking things up, that kind of thing. Sunday will involve a lot more running around, and then Monday, which is a short shift, but we're going to work to the gym after work, so we're going to test out this resilience to physical exercise. This one might just be a 1 or 2 day thing. We'll try it on a Friday, so I don't work Fridays, and hopefully it will hold and I can do some other days. But if it can't hold during me walking around, then it's got no hope. Also, I think next Friday get to see the Avengers Infinity War. Hopefully that'll be good as well. So this is going to end this part of the video. Catch back up with me later to see how we went for this part of the day. Bye guys. Hello little gems, welcome to part 2. I'm home. I spent I spent about 4k walking around my local town to check the strength of the body tape. I put 2 pieces on. Wasn't holding at that time. I think it's because obviously the skin can move back, so I don't just think it's a case of stick it down and that's it. It's gonna work from there. I think it's gonna need a little bit more planning, maybe a little more thought going into it. So I used some other bits of the microporous tape which I showed you earlier, just to try and hold it down, really speaking. So when I get home, first thing I do is I go to the toilet and I get this. The tape, bits of tape there, rest of the tape. It just hasn't held up. Do I think it's a failure overall? No. But I think it needs a lot of work. I think perhaps a combination of the 2 would be best. So you can have the double-sided body tape underneath, working to hold everything down, and you got the tape, the microporous tape on top of that to stop the skin from sliding back. We'll try that again tomorrow. I gotta be up early tomorrow, so don't be alarmed if the face looks horrible. We'll try it again then on Sunday, because I'm going out on Sunday night and I don't know how well it's going to hold up, but I wanted to hold up, I needed to hold up. So far the tape has got a negative score, but perhaps that's also my fault. Tomorrow's example and test would be a much better idea of where we're actually at. So people, that'll do it for today. Good morning guys, it's 6 in the morning. I'm going to get ready for work. We'll be trying the body tape again. We're using a lot more strips. Hopefully that'll help, maybe some basic tape just to help hold it all down. And we'll be using the basic sort of knickers as well. Wish me good luck, and I'll report back at the end of my work day. See you later. Hi guys, so just got home from work, tired, but we need to talk about tucking. So I tried a slightly different technique today with a long strip going down the front and then 2 across the part which I tuck, then I then fold over like a bridge kind of thing. I then put microporous tape on top of that, so in the hope that it would actually help hold it. I did notice that obviously the skin does go back because there's nothing to kind of pull the top there of it over, because you got like the bottom part, you got that there, then you got go there, and that part there just wants to naturally go that way. So that's why I put the microporous tape on top of that. It hasn't held well. I'm not going to lie to you there, it hasn't held well. It's still together, but not where it was. So tomorrow, certainly for the night out, I will be going for a different style to do so. I think it might work. There's no harm in trying, really. I mean, I'm going to be having emergency tucking tape with me anyway, because I do that. I have to do that. But as for Saturday now, I think that's going to conclude it. I'm not going to remove the tuck yet. I'll keep it in for as long as I can do, and see if there's any further developments from there. So far, taking off has been relatively easy. Perhaps today might be a little bit trickier or difficult, but we'll see. So we'll see you tomorrow morning again at like stupid 6 o'clock, and we'll discuss the next stage of tucking. Tomorrow's one's going to be a little bit more awkward for me to talk about because I know what I'm wearing. It's going to be a surprise for some people. Bye guys. Hello there guys, so today we're going to be doing the same tucking tape method again, except we're going to be doing it in like a snail, so we can kind of like rolling it over in itself. This is it really, this is the last chance to prove that it's worthwhile, otherwise I won't be recommending it. Look for update after work and before going out. We'll discuss what type of underwear I'm wearing with that as well, because underwear helps too. See you soon guys. Hi there guys, so I've just got home from work. Gonna get ready to go out soon. So let's talk about the tuck, shall we? It's held. It does help really well. It hasn't moved, as I haven't felt it break at all. I think this could be the one. I mean, it looks flat enough as well. Yeah, I think we found a winner there. We'll retake again after my shower, which will mean we are going to just double check it. And as promised, I think the underwear has helped. It's a very small, tight thong. I tend to find they hold it better because there's less ability for things to move around. But on the whole, I know this seems a bit disjointed because I got my mind on like 6 other things right now. But at the moment, it's looking good. It's looking good. If it holds up tonight and then holds up tomorrow, I might recommend it. So until tonight, wish me good luck. Hello there, little gems. I'm back again with the conclusion to my tuck-in investigation. Good choice. I've always got away with something. And what I've come up with is average, really. It holds the body tape, but not as well as you want it to, you know? I thought something which is designed and called body tape would actually stick your body together. That would be logical. I mean, to me, that would be logical. What it does it does stick your body together, but it doesn't hold it very well. I don't think it does well with enclosed spaces, which is what we will be using it for. And I think it's best left for its original purpose. Would I buy it again? I don't know. I don't think I would, to be fair. It's too much. It is far too much, really. That being said, I think it does have some purposes for short-term tuck-in. Like if you go into the gym, you don't want anything to fall out and you know you're going to lose micropore, so you get a load, and you do need a load of it. And just tape that sucker down with that body tape. Then you slap some micropore on top of that. Maybe even put down some more body tape on top of what you've already tucked down, and then put the micropore to help hold it on there. You could do that. I think you get a good result from there. But for a full day one, I just personally think you're better off going with the micropore and using like a whole roll and just making so there's very little chance of things breaking. But that about covers it. We're going to add another thing to the equation, which is going to be PVC tape, you know, that sort of insulating tape, because that really does stick to things like your hands, and I think it resists the sweat quite well. So we'll see about that. I might actually get one of those and try that next. You can also get in different colours, which, you know, can, like you wearing a bikini or something. I don't know whether you would, because you kind of got that. I don't know. I don't own a bikini, but you could always just spice up a little bit, you know. I'll get some of that over the weekend. We'll try it on the weekend and see how it goes. Until then, remember, you can change the world with 3 simple words: reason, logic, and compassion. Good night, guys.